Hello and welcome to the Granola demonstration. You're watching Granola running on an Opteron based server currently. This is the Granola interface on the left hand side of the screen. On the right hand side of the screen you can see what's happening on the CPU. The blue line represents the power consumption of the CPU and the green line represents the load or the utilization of the CPU. You can also see the wattage being consumed by the entire system on your screen as well on the Yokogawa meter that's connected to the system currently. Basically, when you run Granola, you have three options. You can run in lowest speed or corresponding to lowest power, in the MiserWare mode where we control the CPU power consumption, and in the highest power setting. The highest power setting is what typically your server is set to make sure that you get the maximum performance. I just turned it into the highest power setting, and you see the blue line going up representing that the CPU is correspondingly consuming more power. And you can see the wattage go up on the Yokogawa meter. As I change the load on the system, now I'm actually running CPU burn. This is a benchmark that makes the CPU work very heavily, and so you can see the utilization go up on the system. However, the system isn't being fully utilized. And so what you could do here is you could turn on MiserWare software to make sure that you only use the power that you need. So now the blue line should drop down a little bit to correspond to the green line changes. So if I stop the CPU benchmark, the CPU now correspondingly uses less power and therefore uses less energy. Now if I were to play Halo or something really intensive, I could run two versions of the CPU burn benchmark, and you'll see that the MiserWare software is smart enough in the worst case, when the performance is needed on the system, and whether this corresponds to lots of transactions per second or a really heavy video game being played on the server, the CPU power is maximized. So in this case, we're not saving any energy, but we're making sure that the system gets its maximum performance. So now I can close out both benchmarks, let the system go back to basically an idle state, and automatically the MiserWare Granola software makes sure that we use only the energy we need. I hope you'll take the time to look at our website to learn more about Granola and MiserWare software. Thank you.